Hey everyone, welcome to another installment of Mythology Explained. In today's video, we're going to be discussing one of the most famous titans, Cronos. As far as titans go, I think only Atlas edges him out, the titan sculpted with the world on his shoulders. Cronos was the titan god of agriculture, vegetation, fertility, and the harvest. The notion that he is the god of time is a common misconception. You see, Cronos, the Titan King, should not be confused with Chronos, a primordial deity and the personification of time. The only association Cronos, the Titan King, has with time is as time's destructive, all-devouring aspect. Cronos was the youngest of the original 12 titans, all of whom were the children of Gaia and Uranus. Though he was the youngest, Cronos was the only one willing to be Gaia's champion and free her from the torment of having several of her children imprisoned inside of her. You see, Uranus despised his younger children, the cyclopes and the hecatonchires, thinking them abominations, so he kept them imprisoned deep within Gaia, in Tartarus. Of course, Cronos' motives for coming to Gaia's aid were not strictly altruistic. Cronos was jealous of the power his father possessed as the ruler of the universe, and he wanted that power for himself. To aid Cronos in overthrowing his father, Gaia fashioned him a stone sickle. Wielding this stone sickle, Cronos lay in wait so that he could ambush his father, Uranus, the next time he made a sexual advance. When Uranus next went to envelop Gaia in a sexual embrace, Cronos sprung his trap and castrated his father in a surprise attack. Having his testicles severed from his loins marked the end of Uranus' rule, and Cronos, having done the deed, became the new ruler of the universe. Upon seizing power for himself, Cronos quickly proved to be just as tyrannical as his own father. Instead of bestowing the cyclopes and the hecatonchires with freedom, Cronos elected to re-imprison them. This time, though, their chance of escape was made even less likely, for Cronos set the dragon Campi as a sentinel to safeguard against anyone escaping the depths of Tartarus. Cronos took his older sister, Rhea, as his consort, and the two of them claimed the throne. The period that ensued is known as the Golden Age, for it was an idyllic time. Despite Cronos being a tyrant, apparently this was a really good time for humans. The people of this age knew not of hardship, suffering, or toil. Rules and laws weren't conceived because immorality didn't exist. Everyone always did the right thing. This was a primeval time of joy, pleasure, and abundance. People didn't have to work for food. The land provided all that was needed for sustenance, and during this time, the span of a person's life was much longer, and people retained youthfulness deep into their lives. Alas, this golden age was not to last. Gaia and Uranus divined that Chronus would be dethroned by his own sons, as he himself dethroned his father. When Cronos learned of this, he devised a plan to prevent his children from ever being able to challenge him. He made his wife present him with each of their children as soon as they were born, and he swallowed them whole as infants. He swallowed Demeter, Hestia, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon. Having her children devoured in front of her became more unbearable for Rhea each time she lost one of her children. Eventually, she seeks out Gaia and implores her to help save her youngest child, Zeus. Gaia is sympathetic to her plight and grants her aid. Rhea births Zeus in Crete without Cronos' knowledge, and this secret birth gives Rhea the opportunity to trick her husband. Instead of presenting Zeus to Cronos, she deceives him by presenting him a stone swaddled in baby's clothes. Without even a cursory inspection, Cronos promptly swallows the stone, failing to ingest his youngest son and sealing his own fate. Zeus is reared in secret, and once fully grown, contrives for Cronos to imbibe an emetic that Gaia gives to him. The substance causes Cronos to purge, and from him, Zeus's 5 siblings emerge, fully grown. After reuniting with his siblings, Zeus frees the cyclopes and the hecatonchires, which precipitates the Titanomachy, which is the cataclysmic war fought between the gods and the Titans. After a protracted and incredibly destructive war, the Titans are defeated. What ultimately becomes of Cronos depends on which account you're reading. Some say he was hacked to pieces and then imprisoned in Tartarus. Others that he was imprisoned forever in the dwelling of Nyx, the personification of night. One more optimistic account has Cronos later freed by Zeus and then made the king of Elysium, and another account has Zeus castrating Cronos, repeating what Cronos did to his own father. And that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, all strangers and beggars are from Zeus, and a gift, though small, is precious.